the driver opened the cage holding the gorilla, ordering it to push the truck from behind, because the truck had suddenly broken down. But no matter how hard the gorilla pushed, the truck wouldn't budge. The driver cursed at him, but the gorilla felt something was wrong. He ran to the driver's seat for a look. The parking brake was still on. The driver felt embarrassed. But the gorilla didn't bother arguing. Soon the truck was moving again. Suddenly, the truck began picking up speed. The gorilla panicked. He hadn't even gotten back in yet. The driver forgotten about him. Before long, the gorilla found a bicycle, pedaling so fast that even sports car drivers were stunned. But the brakes failed, and he crashed straight into the slowing truck. It was the driver's tire that blew out. Driver quickly fetched repair tools, but ignored the jack right next to him. After hours of struggling, he hadn't loosened a single bolt. The gorilla stamped its feet in frustration, signaling that he could help. The driver thought he was joking, but with no other choice and let him try. The gorilla grabbed the tire and got to work. The replacement was done soon. At that point, it was hard to tell who the real gorilla was. Things seemed to be going well, until they ran out of fuel. The gorilla was furious, but the driver reassured him. There was a gas station just ahead. Unfortunately, the driver only had $1. He tried to ask for credit, but the boss threatened to call the police. Just then, they saw street performers with monkeys, and since they already had a gorilla, reluctantly, the gorilla agreed to perform, dancing with a stony face. To their surprise, the crowd loved it. The tips covered the fuel cost completely. At that moment, a circus owner handed over his business card, offering to buy the gorilla. The driver refused immediately, but then the circus owner noticed the truck keys still in the ignition, and drove off with it. The gorilla grew anxious. The driver soon tracked the truck to the circus, and the gorilla heard him calling outside. But the keys weren't in the truck, so the driver sneaked into the office, and found the keys. But just as he was about to leave, a clown spotted him.